Okay, so I went and did my stress test today. They said it normally takes about 30 minutes to get to the heart rate I need, but I had them raise it all the way up, and I just ran it straight up and was there in 4 minutes. So the test took a total of 6 minutes, and it looked fine. So now we just gotta wait for this monitor, which is 14 days of wearing, and I haven't eaten yet. So I think it's 4 something. I'm debating to show y'all the Christmas porch before it's completed, because I got a problem. Originally, we put another tree up. I'll probably never use again, because I've never had a tree that you had to put lights on, so it looks like crap because I had to add lights to it. I wanted it to be peppermint, so red and white. Could not find ornaments anywhere that's red and white, so it's gonna be red and gold. But I haven't done it up yet. Kind of thinking I probably shouldn't have spent all the money on the red and gold and just took the tree down. But I kind of got stupid. There's 7 trees on the porch. They're all different sizes though. Oh, it's freezing, y'all. Gotta go put FedEx in the house, and the temperatures hasn't been bothering me until today. I'm cold today. It has been a very, very long day. It is Wednesday. It is 3 p.m. Still at the hospital. Dino had his surgery a few hours ago. He's in severe pain. It did not turn out to be the easy surgery where it would take 6 weeks to heal. It is 3 months minimum to 6+ months. He is in a cast. He is very sick from the anesthesia. They had me pull up to pick him up, but when he stood up, he got really sick. So they just had me waiting in the car while they try to give him something so he don't get sick on the way home. It is going to be a very long road. This is not the outcome we were hoping for whatsoever. It's terrible. They gave him a nerve blocker and happy drugs, so he was really happy and not in pain when he went in the surgery, and he's come out completely miserable, sick feeling, severe pain. Even with the medications, nerve blockers, it doesn't matter, he's in pain. I feel so bad for him. So bad for him. And then my daughter's home, very, very, very sick with like food poisoning or something. So it's not going to be a good week. And unfortunately, I am going to have to leave him at home by himself because I have to go pick up his pain meds that they said he needs around the clock every 6 hours. So I gotta go do that. And this stupid thing here is starting to itch me extremely bad. Like, I couldn't even sleep last night. It was just itching me insane all night long. I'm starting to have a reaction to it. Okay, y'all. It's only like 5:30, but it's pitch black. No, it's 6 something now. So at 5 I left to go get Dino's meds and him some pizza because he has to have carbs and he chose pizza. He needs it for the anesthesia, and he was extremely dehydrated, and they're worried about him getting more dehydrated, so he has to have carbs right now with all these meds. Took way longer than it should have. Left him asleep. Got home. He was at mom's. He's not supposed to be walking other to the bathroom. That's it. He's not supposed to. He took out one of the trash cans, y'all. I'm getting on to him like he's a 2-year-old. Because I guess the pain meds they gave him kicked in, and he felt invincible. So I had to put him back in the bed with his pizza because he's gonna hurt himself. He's not supposed to do nothing for 72 hours at all, other than pee, walk to the bathroom, walk to the kitchen to get a drink. Not walk to mom's to get a drink, to the kitchen. But he couldn't open the bottle soda, so he went to go get a canned soda from mom's house. I swear, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me, keeping him still for 72 hours. I went to Starbucks this morning, but not at 4 a.m. to get the glass teddy bear. You had to be there at 4 a.m. They said it's sold out around the country at 4 a.m. But I did get my little ornament that I collect every year. I've been collecting since 2015. My 2016, 17, 18 broke. And then they didn't come out with one in 2020. But I've had the rest of them. I did get it was too much money. But I did get some of those little the little pins. They were just so friggin' cute Christmas little pins that I'm probably gonna find a purse to pin them on and use that for the season. But I usually would never do that. And then they had another little Christmas cup decoration. It wasn't very Christmassy, and it said Starbucks company, blah blah blah. $20 for that one. That wasn't happening. Yes, and I'm fighting with Dino because he's out here walking and he's not supposed to be. What, honey? I know, but the meds are on. You're not supposed to be walking around. You already tripped almost once. No, honey. Wait, honey, that theory, no pain, no gain, is what got you in this position. Creature curls is probably what did it. So, what is it called? Preacher curls? Okay, so everyone has to be careful doing that because that's probably what destroyed his almond nerve.
Yeah, mine was this. Because I could lift a lot, so I'll do like...
That's the ones you do this?
Yeah, on the bench.
On a bench, so you're pressing on the almond nerve?
Yeah, no, I'll do heavy. I do like 300 pounds, but yeah, I'll just overdo it every time because I can lift a lot, but I'm going to start lifting light for now.
Yeah.
For sure.
See, I already have that condition, just not as bad as him, because I was smart and I did not continue when I felt weird pain. So.
I just can't lift weight. I always lift heavy, but I'm going to have to force myself to lift weight somehow.
So, yeah.
It's going to be 1,000 curls. If I use 20 pounds, it'd be like 1,000.
Oh. Hi, Thumper. Hi, Thumper. Alright, I am 99% done with my front porch. Maybe 100%. Here's the catch. I've been debating because I have Christmas villages before the cats, before Dino. I put out every year in my house. There's a lot of them that has not been out of the closet in over 5 years now because of cats. So I'm in debating, should I pull it down and make it a porch thing? Because I'm always going to have cats. I can't ever put it out again because Dina freaks out that they're going to eat the cords. Well, I don't know, but that's why I'm not sure if I'm done yet. Okay, I'm cooking up some steaks on my grill for the family. I don't know if I'm going to have one or not. I did have the cognac earlier. I'm thinking I should have replaced the propane, but I do have it down here. It's just not very hot. Really think it's time to replace the propane. And it's all the way up in temperature. It is freezing, that's for sure. It is 6:30. Still trying to decide if I'm going to put my Christmas village out or not. Guess we'll see when you see the video. Let's see if I can get this good enough for Elise today. I am making my dad and kid. I can't give it to my mom because I didn't realize the sausage I picked out was monosodium glutamate in it. All I've done is chop up some onions so far. This is a budget-friendly keto meal. So I have some onions that's been crisping for a while. Let's see if I can get y'all closer. Okay, I'm going to put a little organic 100% Spanish olive oil. I seem to like it better than Italian. Probably going to use more in a second. Then we're going to go with coleslaw in a bag. Simple, easy, already done. Like I said, we're going to use my olive oil. Budget friendly, easy, fast. I just got sausage that was on sale. You want to get the lowest carb as possible sausage. So each of these bags have 20 total carbs. If you do net, then they have, let's see, my brain went blank. Okay, so that is 3 and 4. So it's 24 for both bags if you do net. Probably could have used more onions, but that's all I had to work with right now. I'm slowly going to be adding a little olive oil because I don't want to soak it in olive oil. And then I just chopped up a couple of, whoa, hold on, it almost fell and broke. I almost lost my camera, y'all. Hold on. Wow, I'm gonna have to figure out where to anchor this somewhere else. That is scary, because it's my phone. Okay, I need to pay attention to make sure it's not gonna fall. So I just cubed up a couple of summer sausages. Or smoked. It's smoked sausage, sorry. I got them on sale. I only paid $6 for all of these. The cabbage was on sale, 2 bags for $3, so that's $9. The onion was like a big giant bag for $3, and I bought tons of onions and juiced them all. So this is under $10. Whether my dad likes it, well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So he is on, I think, Manjaro and insulin, so he can't do. Let's just say if he does low carb or a keto, his blood sugar drops extremely low, and his doctors won't adjust stuff, and he eats carbs. So the rest of the meal that will be going in this dish, which is $1 more, because I got they were 50 cents a can at Lidl, so it will not be low carb. Well, it won't be keto. I have to go open them. I haven't used a can opener in forever. So it has how many carbs? So it's got like 70 carbs a can. But we're going to use them. We're going to use 2 cans. And obviously this isn't just one meal. There's going to be leftovers. But I wanted to show you the part that is basically keto before adding potatoes. So if you have a family that does not do keto or low carb and you want to make something cheap, easy, you can eat this part and then add some potatoes to the side for theirs. We're going to fry up some on here. And you don't have to use a griddle. You can use like your bowls inside, like cook on the stove. But I love my griddle. And there's no cats to fight. But I'm dropping it everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna run real fast and open these. I had tried to find my can opener. I don't eat canned food, so I had no clue where it was hiding. I'm glad I didn't put any more olive oil on this. Just that little bit was more than enough. Alright, sliced potato. Y'all, that's not a lot for 70-something carbs. Think of what else you could eat instead. And I do have Irish butter for it. And Redmond's real salt. It's in a bag because I keep it out here. Well, you couldn't even see that. I didn't use a Ziploc bag because I keep it out here, so. When I first started keto, this is called Keto Craft, basically salsa stuff, was amazing. I loved it, and then all of a sudden I could never eat those kind of vegetables again. It seemed the healthier I got other aspects of my life, the more I could tell what foods were making me sick. They were always making me sick. I just didn't know because I was always sick. I didn't know that they were the ones helping cause me to be sick. The butter is for the potatoes. Just a little salt because the sausage has a lot. Go ahead and put some on this as well. Sausage is definitely about to come off. Probably should have started the potatoes already, but yeah. It'll be fine. Crap. Hold on. I was telling me that she had to go do something out of the house in the cave, as my dad calls it, his man cave, which it really is. But the door's unlocked if it's done before she gets back. Can top, definitely off. Trying to keep it a little separated, just a little. I did not mean to mix it up this bad, just in case. But I have a feeling my daughter's not going to eat it because she's been sick for a while. I can never tell when cabbage is cooked enough since I can't taste it anymore. I think that looks good. Alright, hold on. There, that's better. some room to put the potatoes when they're ready. Gonna let these crisp up some, and then take care of the other end of the grill. That's going down my drain, it stops it up too much. So I was really worried that my griddle was messed up because it just did not heat right last night. It wasn't heating right the night before, in my opinion. This morning it wasn't heating right doing the bacon, and it wasn't cold out here this morning. But for some reason, I now have to heat it for 30 plus minutes for it to get the temperature I want. And I didn't used to. And I'm wondering if the propane tank, the new one, isn't working right because the flames are not high enough. They're not high like they normally are. So that was just water. I haven't get anything off. I like to clean as I go, and then I'll go back and clean more. But I love my griddle, so I'm trying to take as good care as possible, especially since I've gotten it so well seasoned right now. Alright, I'm going to let this cook for a few more seconds. I'll be back. I'm taking this to Dino to see if he likes it. He actually likes it, so I've gotten him a bigger bowl. Yeah. So Dad says he'll eat it, but not his favorite thing that I've ever cooked, meaning never cook it again. I'm sure most of y'all have had something very similar on keto. The one with the ground turkey, ground pork, all different kind of things in it, right? But I should have known. He's very, very, very picky. He loves heavy carbs. He loves homemade Mexican food from scratch, but that's a nightmare for me. He loves steaks, lots of steaks, but we were trying to do budget stuff, but he don't like budget stuff. So yeah. Yes, I look horrible. Let's ignore that. Y'all, tried to put a little girl for the second time in the cat terrarium. It's a good thing I had a jacket on. She pooped all over me. She was terrified. This is going to be a long, long, long process. I can't put her in there screaming and pooping on herself. If anyone wonders who hasn't watched my channel, she has a marking territory issue. We tried everything, taking her to the vets, everything over the years. I think she's like 3 years old, but she has destroyed everything, and I'm getting sicker and sicker. So I have to find a way to get her out. I'm getting sicker from her urine. Because when they go in the cat litter, I don't really smell it. It doesn't affect me. But I notice on the nights that she snuck into my room and peed somewhere, or it's just, I get so sick. So I don't have a choice, but I couldn't do that to her when I'm just gonna have to do baby steps. We're just gonna have to keep trying. It was a hot day, so I thought it would be great. I couldn't put her down. She was shaking, she was screaming, and like I said, she was so scared she pooped herself. So eating the lean pork has swollen my stomach extremely bad. And I am having MCAS. I really think it's from this stupid thing because I'm having reactions to it. Also, the weather keeps going hot, cold, hot, cold. I'm having horrible hot flashes. I'm breaking out in hives. I am having a lot of different symptoms. And last night I thought I was going to throw up. Really sucks. Really does suck. And my face is really red right now. So, yeah. I'm going to try some. I'm going to try something totally different soon. And when I do, I'll show y'all. Oh no, I thought I had lights. Let me see. There we go. Alright, so my daughter's doing her little game night. It is 8 o'clock almost. It gets over 8, but then she's got to clean up afterwards. So I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here. No clue. So I haven't eaten today. I've had 2 coffees. I've been insanely busy all day. I brought her up here at 3, and then I had to go do tons of errands. I got back to the house at 7, just in time to take the groceries in and different things in, and none was mine. So yeah, I gotta figure out what to eat because the meat market was closed when I got up here. Friggin' UPS closed, not UPS, yeah, they closed 4 minutes sooner than they were supposed to, so I wasn't able to drop off the package I was supposed to do. I went all that way for no reason. I know it was kind of close, but I'm not used to them ever closing until like right on the dot. Then that made me a coffee real fast and then hit back on the road to get here in time. It's a bad area, so when everyone's gone and she's left in there cleaning, my parents wanted to make sure I would be sitting up here just in case. So that's what I'm doing. Starving because I have some like 2 pork tenderloins that I'm gonna air fry when I get home and probably make it with eggs. Eggs have been a little iffy lately, so I didn't want to eat them before having to do all this with her today. I have been having some mast cell reactions, left and right, all over the place. You know, I was exposed in the hospital to a bunch of stuff. The weather is changing. It is 80 in the day, then 30 at night. Right now it's like 60 something. I'm like insanely hot last night. Like I was on fire all night, woke up pouring sweat. I had a keto chow yesterday. I had a keto chow today. So I did eat today. I had a keto chow today. My raspberry one. And I did put 2 ounces of strawberries in it because I ran out of ice. I was using this my ice. I forgot about that. But that's all I had. And to me, that's always just a little snack. It's a little add-on to my food because I was eating 2 pounds of picanha. I was eating a pound of friggin' pork belly. I was eating 3,000 plus calories. And then all these other days, even though I've been super tired, I would eat some picanha and then I would eat a bunch of pork rinds and a whole entire stick of cream cheese. So I was still getting close to 3,000. Well, I was getting 2,000 something. But it's been a while since I've gotten over 3,000 calories, which means my weight is just stuck. 176, it is not budging. Because every time I go under 3,000 calories for multiple days, I gain about 2-3 pounds and it just does not move. Now I haven't had cream cheese in probably 3+ days or so. So I was expecting it to just come down if the cream cheese actually gave me any inflammation or anything, but I don't think it did. I think I can have my cream cheese with no problem. Of course, it's kind of stupid to eat a whole block, but that's only 800 calories. With the pork rinds come to like 1,400, and I'm trying to get to 3,000 a day, and it's really hard for me, except, believe it or not, it's very easy for me to eat that much cream cheese. pork rinds, I have to eat a crap ton of pork rinds to get calories. Because 2 ounces, believe it or not, of the ones with no flavors in it or nothing, the ones from Sam's, that's a good amount in a bag. I've weighed them out and I am in shock how much is really there. So if I do 4 ounces or 6 ounces, that's still under 300 calories because each is only 2 ounces is 80 calories. So it's very, very hard for me to get my 3,000 calories that I need. I was really, unless I'm doing pork belly, which I kind of went away from just to try to get, all right, Nisha, am I saying it right? If I'm saying it wrong, I'm gonna feel so stupid. I've watched Dr. Barry and her forever, my whole entire keto journey when they were both keto before he went like since 2017. Like I've seen them since the very beginning. She's doing November higher protein because she was eating so much fat. And I noticed that my fats were like crazy high, 300, but my protein was only in the 90s because I was doing so much pork belly and stuff. And I wanted to try to get more protein in. But yeah, I feel like I have the keto flu. I have no energy. I am having more mast cell issues. And I think high fats for my conditions and my body turns out to be the best way for me to live, is what I am finding out. Like when I tell you night and day, even my emotions, I cannot control my emotions. Maybe that time of the month is coming. I never know with the IUD, but I cannot control my emotions. My anxiety is worse right now. And I did this for over 3-4 days now. I really wanted on this bandwagon. And now the place is closed. The meat place is closed on, I didn't make it there today. Didn't get there in time because they close early on Saturdays and I forgot. They're not open on Sundays. Monday, JJ is getting fixed, so I can't come all the way up here Monday. And Tuesday, I'll probably have to stick around with him. So, and I'm out of pork rinds, so I see myself probably going maybe to Sam's tomorrow and get some pork rinds at least, and get me a bunch of cream cheese from Walmart because it's the only place that sells the cream cheese I can have, because I need more fat. Yes, the cream cheese has plenty of fat. I think it's like almost 100 fat grams when I eat the cream cheese, plus whatever's in the pork rinds. I just feel wore out. So like ran down, like I have a flu. My bones hurt. My fibromyalgia is so much worse. So much right now. So, I don't know. Also, I have my main tree, the flock tree. I've had flock trees my whole life, like other than when I was a kid. Maybe I'm just sick of them. I have redecorated that main big tree 3 times already, and I still hate it. So I went to the store and I bought more stuff. I went to the Dollar Tree and I went to Hobby Lobby. And I think I'm going to like what I'm going to do to it now. But driving here, I just thought of a way that I would have liked it. Probably even more, like different colors. I should have went silver and gold for it. But I didn't think about that. And the Dollar Tree didn't give me a receipt. So, hold on. So, it's not like I could take the stuff back from the Dollar Tree. You're like, it's just a Dollar Tree. No, Dollar Trees are more than $1 now, and it was a pretty penny. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it, hopefully. The colors I'm going with this time around is going to be red, gold, green, and of course white because it's on the tree. What happened, this is probably what it was. I love the Grinch tree I put up so much that y'all are gonna see as soon as I'm done with all the decoration. I love the Grinch tree so much that comparison to that, and they're so close together, that it just lit like crap. And then I took a cheap no light tree, really big one that my mom gave me, and it's really old, like I don't know, 10-15 years old, and I put some lights on it and I decorated it red and gold. It is beautiful. It is my favorite tree right now, other than the Grinch one. So it made the big white tree look stupid. It just did. It made the country tree, because I always do it a country type living with wood on it, and you know, all the little. No, not feeling it this year. Not feeling it. It's all coming down. Taking most of it down already to redecorate it when I get home. So, but we will see. We will see. I think I'll like it though. It's really hard because there's so many different pretty trees, right? Like the Ralph Lauren thing that everyone's freaking out about this year. Basically, it's just muted Christmas, as I put it, instead of bright red. You do maroons, you do the dark green instead of the bright green, you do plaids, you do wood, everything. To me, I always just called that country Christmas. But the muted version of it, that is not something I wanted to get on ball with, but it is pretty seeing it at other people's houses. I'm the bright red, green, white person. I also always wanted to do a pink tree, but no. Because I don't think of pink and Christmas together. Just like I don't think of blue and Christmas together whatsoever. People probably think I'm crazy sitting here talking to my phone. And the lights went out. I guess that's good because it means I can never accidentally leave my lights on. Or did I run my battery down? That wouldn't be good. Okay. I can't tell it's on or off. I guess I better stop using the lights. My daughter doesn't like me going in there because I get sick from all the incense. But boy, I gotta pee. We're gonna have to find somewhere for me to pee when we go to leave here. But anyways, I will shut up now. And as soon as I'm done with the porch, I'll show you. And I decided I did not like my Christmas village anymore. I decided that it is too plain. I hadn't pulled it out in 5 years and didn't realize how not classy it looks. It's just not done well. But I used to think it was the bomb, and then I'm like, oh, no, that's not it. So I gotta box it all back up, and my mom wants it, so it's going to her house.